Driving on challenging roads is always a task worth taking on as car lovers. However, we can't say all driving is equal, because some roads are inherently riskier than others due to things like sheer drops, constricting passes, and harsh terrain. Imagine taking a scenic route while enjoying the scenery. Around a bend, the road gets narrower, and the powerful winds cause your car to fly off the edge. So the thought of actually putting together a list of the top 10 most extreme roads in the world came to mind. If you want to be stunned and amazed, watch this video to the end, subscribe to the channel, grab some snacks, and let's go. 10. Atlantic Ocean Road. One of the world's most beautiful roads is called the Atlantic Road, and it runs along the middle of the Norwegian coastline. It feels precarious to be on this road because it is so close to the ocean. The severe Norwegian sea waves, which frequently overtop the pavement during storms, are passed by the twisty road as it dips and arches. You can travel the extraordinary route all the way to the furthest point where the land ends and the water begins. There are 8 bridges on the road, with a combined length of 891 meters. The road was being constructed for 6 years, and work on it began in August 1983. The Atlantic Road, or Atlanterhavsveien in Norwegian, is one of the most beautiful roads one could ever conceive. Along the Atlantic Road, there are a number of sweeping views and rest places with amenities and striking architectural designs. 9. Guoliang Tunnel. China's Guoliang Tunnel was constructed into the mountain's side and through it. In Huisian, Xinjiang, Hunan province of China, the tunnel runs through the Taihang Mountains and connects the settlement of Guoliang to the outside world. The runaway rebel who used the tricky local terrain to hold off an overwhelming imperial assault during the Han Dynasty is honored by the village's name. Entrance to the nearby settlement of Guoliang, Huisian, required a challenging road dug into the mountainside before the tunnel was built. The community is isolated from outside civilization because it is tucked away in a valley surrounded by soaring mountains. 8. The PanAmerican Highway. A network of roads known as the PanAmerican Highway links North and South America. The road, which was first intended to be a single route in 1923, has expanded to encompass numerous recognized highways in participating nations. The PanAmerican Highway travels through a wide variety of ecological regions, including dry tundra, arid deserts, and dense jungles. Driving can occasionally be dangerous in many regions, and some areas are only entirely passable during the dry season. Physically, the PanAmerican Highway system is largely completed, and it starts at Prudhoe Bay. The PanAmerican Highway is considered to be the longest motorable road in the world by Guinness World Records. 7. Taroko Gorge Road. Similar to the road through Guoliang Tunnel, Taiwan's Taroko Gorge Road is a mountain roadway carved out of rocks. Despite its name, the Central Cross Island Highway is a curvy, narrow mountain route that can barely accommodate one bus at a time. Since it passes through mountains and connects the east and west coasts, the highway itself is a true engineering marvel. The road is hazardous due to the following factors: buses, pedestrians, scooters, and vehicles all compete for space on the small road. Heavy rain during typhoon season washes debris onto the road, and surrounding canyon walls are susceptible to collapse during earthquake activity. It is commonly acknowledged that the road is among the world's most hazardous. 6. Dalton Highway. One of the world's most northerly roadways is the Dalton Highway, also known as the Haul Road. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline and the oil resources on Alaska's North Slope were the main reasons why Alyeska Pipeline Service Company built it in the first place. The state of Alaska now owns it, maintains it, and makes it available to the public all year round. From Living Good, a small town 80 miles north of Fairbanks, to Deadhorse on the Arctic Ocean's coastlines, the Dalton Highway travels for 414 miles. The landscape shifts from boreal forest to the Arctic foothills, then ends with around 55 miles of Arctic coastal plain tundra after crossing the 4,800-foot Atigun Pass in the Brooks Mountain Range. 5. Zojala Pass. The Kargil area of Ladakh, India, contains the high mountain pass known as Zojala, which rises to a height of 3.528 meters, 11,575 feet, above sea level. You shouldn't take a Sunday drive along this rocky strip. One of the treacherousest passes in the entire world. There is no paved path leading to the summit. National Route 1 is what it's named, NH1. Stunning sights and breathtaking moments can be found along this mountain road route. The long, twisting route, which is part of the Himalayan mountain range, offers an experience that will test your riding abilities and put you to the test. 4. Carmelli Highway. The Carmelli Highway is one of the world's most hazardous roads, and it runs through Nepal's Carmelli region, northwest of Kathmandu. Due to the high rate of deadly accidents, the authorities have prohibited nighttime driving on this road. The road has narrow areas, landslides, boulders, flooded areas, potholes, enormous drops, steep cliffs, as well as a lot of dust and bumpiness. It is a risky road to travel because of the extremely tiny lane, lack of awareness among the general people and drivers, unsupervised cattle on the roadways, and other factors. 3. North Yungas Road. According to the Inter-American Development Bank, the North Yungas Road is the world's most dangerous road, and it claims to be the place where about 300 people die each year. The 56-kilometer trek from La Paz to Taroko in the Bolivian Yungas is dangerous, thus drivers who begin their journeys on this road typically mumble a quick prayer to their God to keep them safe. Nearly as dangerous as its northern cousin is the South Yungas Road, which runs 64 kilometers from La Paz to Chilumani. The North Yungas Road rises 15,260 feet from La Paz to Taroko, where it then descends to 3,900 feet. 2. Killar to Panji Road. The road from Killar to Kishtwar has been dubbed the world's most perilous road with good reason. Many egos have fallen on this road. It's not for the timid, and inexperienced drivers should absolutely avoid it. The road is in terrible shape, and navigating it takes nerves of steel. The excursion is 114 kilometers long, including a terrifying high mountain trail. Kishtwar, which became a district in 2007, is referred to as the land of sapphire and saffron. Beautiful and 235 kilometers from Jammu, Kishtwar is practically isolated off from the rest of the world. Only one car can, barely, pass at a time due to how small the route is. Numerous sharp drops and inclinations are present as well. Rocks, loose soil, and other materials are used to build the road. A 1,000-foot freefall into the Chandrabhaga River and a dangerous mountain cliff hanging on the other side only serve to increase the difficulties. 1. Skipper's Canyon Road. Skipper's Canyon Road, tucked away in the southwest of New Zealand's South Island, is now one of the country's most well-known beautiful routes and incredibly terrifying due to how difficult it is to drive a car on it due to its extreme narrowness. This unpaved path was manually chiseled into the heart of a vertical cliff face over 140 years ago by miners. You won't be covered by your rental car insurance if you drive on this route because it is so hazardous. The road was constructed during the gold rush, when the only route to Skippers Township and the Upper Shoto Vertigings was a dangerous pack track. If you found this video amazing and helpful, please make use of the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification icon so you won't miss out on our amazing videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.